need to see.
Me and Archie are doing a... I don't really like not being able to see.
No, I want to see my face.
Me and Archie are doing a end of uni... What do you call it?
Q&A.
It kind of is a Q&A. End of uni reflection. So I've come up with quite a few questions.
Do we both need
to
answer them all?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're in like a random order of what came to my head. But it's just going to be us talking about uni, basically.
Does it matter if the answer's not that good? How much detail? How much...
Well, we'll probably talk about whatever, won't we? Okay, so the first question is, what was your experience at uni? Now, I'd say what's fresh in my mind is third year uni, and third year was my absolute favourite year because I switched to a different course. First year for me was very stressful because I was coming onto a course, fashion design, with literally zero knowledge in the subject at all, because previous I'd done art and photography. That was the closest I got to fashion design. And a lot of people that were on my course went to college for it, so they literally knew everything and they knew what to do. They did pattern cutting, they knew how to sew, they knew how to design and stuff like that. So it was like being thrown in the deep end, so it was quite stressful, but at the same time it was really fun because it was only first year, it doesn't really matter that much, and I was learning something completely new.
And they were still teaching you. It was just harder, wasn't it?
They still taught me how to do it. It was just harder for me because I wasn't familiar with anything they were saying. Second year was the most stressful because it's like, it's coming to a point now, it's like, okay, I should know this, I should know how to do this, but there was still things that I was a bit unsure of. And working with Universal Works, that was really fun, but extremely stressful. There was so many times that I cried over my work, like having mentee Bs. I feel like Universal Works for me was the worst. It was the only project that I achieved a first on.
Eastern one.
Yeah.
Eastern.
The only project I achieved a first on, and I literally worked myself to the point of burnout. And it affected because that was my first project of the year, it affected my second project.
Second year?
Because I was so fed up, I was so drained that it affected my second project and I just couldn't do it properly. During that time, I met Phoebe and she told me about international fashion business, which you could switch to. And I was like, oh my God, so I did it. I switched to IFB, had the interview, got on the course and switched. And last year was the best experience I've ever had. I was so grateful for my lecturers, the people that I was on the course with. The trips, we went London twice and Stockholm for 5 days. I don't know, my overall experience, when I think of fashion design, I don't think of a great experience. But when I think of IFB, I'm just so grateful and happy that I decided to do that, because it's completely changed my perspective on fashion. It's given me so many more job opportunities. I've learned so many more things. And yeah, just my overall experience, because of IFB, it was just really good.
Fashion was just like a bigger, more commercial course.
Fashion design?
Yeah.
Yeah, fashion design wasn't what I thought it was. They wanted you to be the next couture designer. Like, they wanted you to be avant-garde. That is not what I went to uni for. I wanted to make some simple dresses, learn how to sew, and that was just not it. That was not what we were expected at all.
And it was a lot.
They wanted you
to do a lot of designs.
Yeah, I know. They wanted you to be the next best designer. Think outside the box. I didn't want to do that. That's not what I went to do. But yeah. So what was your experience?
Girl, how long was that? I know it was a lot of my projects felt like I was just getting by, and then like.
But you got a 2-1.
Yeah, and then.
I got a 2-1 as well.
First year was very like. I mean, it had to be like that, but it was very much group projects, learning the basics. It was a bit mid. There wasn't anything that.
It was
exciting.
very chill though. Like at the flat, I hardly remember Archie doing any work.
No, and the second year was a bit better. You would have thought I'd learn more.
Manufacturing
skills and stuff.
Yeah.
That was when I did my incense holder, which I liked.
Yeah.
Because I was actually down in the workshop.
You did really well with that.
That was it for the workshop in second year. And then third year.
You say about your design. It got chosen.
Oh yeah, I got chosen for the Sainsbury's Centre, which then didn't go in.
Because your lecturers. Shit.
So then you go in third year without. I didn't do a placement. Not really any workshop. Progress.
No.
Nothing really crazy happened because I never got to put my design into the Sainsbury's gift shop.
Sainsbury's, by the way, is a museum.
It's got a gift shop. And then to finish it, in final year, they say stuff like, oh, we're not helping you at all now. You're on your own. After first year of nothing, first and second year combined of nothing in the workshop.
No. And then they expect you to have all the knowledge to be able to make something like a chair, which Archie did.
Yeah, I went and made a chair, which, honestly, without people in the workshop in third year, no I mean, Jim, my tutorial, who had my tutorials with, he was really good, but third year, there was no one real had an impact. The only people that had an impact was the blokes that helped me in the workshop for the whole of my final project.
Exactly.
Like, if at my degree, I almost need to thank him.
Yeah.
It's him.
He did more than your lecturers.
It's him and Jim.
Because the thing is though,
and Carl. It's like I'm thanking 3 people.
The thing is though, guys, right? When I tell you Archie's lecturers, there isn't even a word to describe how shit they were.
They were
like
good. It's like.
No,
the longer they go on, the less they help you with.
They were avant-garde as well.
Yeah.
They wanted avant-garde shit,
which I guess, because you do need to be inventing stuff. You can't just repeat. I mean, you can obviously make.
It depends what job you want.
Designs, but
yeah.
But
his lecturers, one in particular, was extremely petty, with not turning up to lectures. Lectures, sorry. So my lecturers, on the other hand, if you didn't show up to a lecture, they wouldn't have a problem with it, and they'd put stuff online for you to catch up with. But Archie's lecturers, if there was a Teams call, they purposely wouldn't record it, so if you didn't turn up to it, you had no idea what was going on. They'd constantly be getting quite aggy about people not turning up to lectures, and I understand it must be frustrating when they're teaching you, but at the same time you are speaking to grown adults and you're being petty as hell for not catching them up with what they've missed.
It's a lot of the time they get annoyed because if they don't fill the room they'd lose it, and they don't want to lose the studios.
Oh really?
Yeah, which is like with your fashion design,
that was dedicated space,
but and then IFB, you used to have to, every time you'd have a lecture and be in a new room somewhere, but for us, obviously...
That's because we were a small course, yeah.
So if we started, if they lost a room, then it'd be a bit hard, but...
Yeah.
I don't know who would feel
Well, the thing is, though, to encourage people to turn up to lectures, you don't fucking shout at them and be pathetic the way that your lecturers were. Anyway, next question, favourite memories. Now this, it's hard to, think of on the spot.
This could be a joint one.
Yeah, it is joint.
Yeah, this is a joint favourite.
But it's
Oh, gosh.
There's so
No.
many.
Um,
I think one of mine is, you know, when the Burger King people were coming round and I was shaking the cocktail and it
that's
went
your
all
favourite
over me.
memory.
No, it's like multiple, isn't it?
Yeah.
Different memories.
Chucking that on,
We
yeah.
had some people coming round and I'd got ready and everything and I was making a cocktail and it opened up and went all over me.
Twice. You've done it
Twice. I've done that twice.
So you don't shake cocktails?
I'd say Transistor with
Oh,
Tom,
yeah.
Jess and Charlie.
Mm,
That was just so good. When Transistor used to be small,
yeah.
that was just such good memories. And when Jess used to come up, we'd always have such a
Transistor
good time.
kind of like helped us. Because if we didn't have Transistor,
We wouldn't have
go
gone out.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah. SU, when we've been SU twice with Jess, that was always really good.
Eating McDonald's in the first year flat
On the bed, yeah, after a night out. I think
it depends what you mean by memories, because there's
so many
like cheesy chips and stuff like that.
cheesy chips.
Which we still
And then
quote like
there
3
was-
years later.
Yeah, we still quote that. There was one I like memories like when I was defrosting the freezer in the first year flat, and I was just sat there scraping at the ice. I liked when we moved our bed round in the first flat.
Oh yeah, that was like revolutionary.
A lot of my good memories are first and second year.
Third year could be like Halloween was good.
Decorating for
Was
Halloween.
that second year though?
That was second year. Jess and Johnny came for
Was
Halloween
it second
party.
year?
Yeah, it was. Wasn't third.
So early second year.
Yeah. I'd say, because it's also during uni, is when we started the tradition with our families for a double family holiday. We started that tradition in first year. So every year we go France, and this year we're on our third France trip. We're going in 2 weeks. One's nice
I
when
remember what it was.
when we used to go on a night out and we'd be getting ready and we'd have the music blasting, and then we'd make them videos of us like moving our bum,
Yeah, that's stuff.
shaking our bum.
I think getting
one
ready before
memory.
going out was always good with music. We can't really do that at home anymore. We can put music on in my room, but like...
One night out that sticks to me the most is the first time we went to Bodega with your sister. When we discovered Bodega and she was with her friends. I really liked that night out. With Jude as well.
Yeah, I think Halloween was one of our best.
Park life. Not necessarily park life itself, but the tequila bar that we went to on the night before.
Oh yeah,
I loved that bar. Most of my memories like are good memories of nights out. But I'm like trying to think of things that happened on a night out that was like funny, or Jess falling over.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't really funny, but
There's other stuff
was-
like
it was a memory. When we weren't allowed in the club because Jess was too drunk.
like even like the first chicken dinner in the first flat. 'Cause we don't think have we even cooked one before?
Honey
that?
chicken.
Yeah, our first honey chicken.
Collecting Funko Pops.
Weirdly
That
enough,
was
even
really
doing
fun.
laundry.
Oh
I
my
used to enjoy
gosh.
your
Yeah.
first year laundry.
Because our laundry was like downstairs, like it was a joint laundry room, and we'd always make like a thing of it and go down together to get the washing, and sometimes we'd sit in the room and wait for our washing. And then, oh my gosh, the fire alarm.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna bring that up for favourite memory. I was gonna bring that up for worst experience.
Worst experience.
Yeah, I was gonna save that one.
Let's do worst experiences now.
Alright.
Worst experiences.
Fire alarm.
First year uni when the fire alarm went
You've
off.
probably got a vlog.
At,
Surely you recorded
it's
it.
in my vlog.
Yeah.
It's in my vlog, but it went off at like 1 a.m. and didn't stop till probably 6.
Oh yeah, it was the whole night.
It was really bad. And
Losing.
we sat in the laundry room because that was the only place where
It was quiet.
where it
wasn't
was muffled out.
I mean, we had to go back up and sleep with headphones in eventually. I think losing the first flat was
That was a
worst
really
experience.
worst experience was our letting agents.
Mm.
They're really bad. One of my worst experiences was when my last fashion design outfit was called a Halloween costume.
When was that?
My fairy one.
Oh yeah.
The one that was
Which
inspired by Monster High dolls. It kind of was a costume, but they literally in the comments was put, it looks like a Halloween costume.
Which I don't really understand. Because like fashion's subjective.
I know.
People can wear.
It was a bit rude.
A bit crazy that was.
Since when you accidentally knocked that person's drink out of their hand, and then that big guy came up to you and was like, "You've just knocked my friend's drink out of his hand."
I was thinking of stuff like that. There was. It's not. We didn't experience it, but there was obviously the stabbings that put me off. That was summer of first year.
Fave memory when we found £90 on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We
found £90 in cash.
Well, we had 90 quid. Morgan had about 40 in.
Yeah, exactly. We should have kept that to ourselves.
Well,
but I spent that on Vivian Westwood.
I scooped up about 50 before you pair realised because you two were talking.
Worst experience. One of them was probably some of Morgan's flatmates.
Oh yeah. This is going on YouTube.
Yeah, but I don't care. One of them, and he actually turned out to be like a really nice person. But one of them, I still don't like. He was, but the thing is though, they were like twats for no reason. Like they were really not nice to us. Mainly me.
Worst experience is a Jollibee chicken leg piece. So that's a recent one.
No, one funny memory is when we were at Morgan's for the Halloween party, and somebody had a shit in the toilet before us.
Oh,
and then we went in, had our toilet, and then we came out and there's people queuing.
He was a funny
and
bloke as well.
we were like, by the way, we didn't shit. He was dressed as someone from Star Wars, I think.
Yeah.
I think in first year, us discovering Asian Express, that supermarket.
That's a good memory.
All the
favourite memory, not worst.
Arizona iced tea, favourite memories. The Arizona iced tea.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Discovering something else for a good memory, but
Vivian Westwood.
Just going out shopping was kind of fun. Getting a Whittard's hot chocolate taster and
yeah,
stuff like that. I mean,
a lot of
pizza
good memories.
Was a.
No, you can't have that because they'll go off.
Oh, shoot.
A lot of good memories involved Isla as well when she'd come to sleep.
There's no harm moving on because we've probably done a 20-minute video so far.
Have a look that it's still recording. Favourite project and why? So I've already spoke about this. Actually, no. I was going to say Universal Works because I got a first.
Yeah,
but I'm actually going to say my 4,000 word report in third year. I had so much fun designing that collection. My Ganni X Perfect Moment ski collection. When I came up with that idea, I was like mind blown. I was like, this is the best thing I'm ever going to do. And it was. That piece of work is the best thing I've ever produced. The not only designing the collection, but the report itself, it's just amazing.
I've come up with another fave memory.
Oh, what?
Which isn't actually at uni, but when we'd have family up, or you know when we'd get dropped back off at uni, and we'd go like carving the way.
Oh yeah.
That was always fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fave project's probably. I don't even know. I was gonna say incense, but I feel like I have to say the chair just because I made a chair at the end of it. But I enjoyed my jewellery holder / packaging from first year.
Yeah, that was cool.
Incense holder was a good one because it was like properly making something for the first time in the workshop.
True.
And then I liked the lamp one, but that was only because I like it and I don't like it. I don't like it because it was kind of simple, but then I was also going for that, so I shouldn't really let people put me off with calling it simple. And then obviously the chair. I'd probably say the chair. I'd probably have to say the incense holder or chair. I'll probably go for the chair though in the end because I probably made something. Didn't I?
Okay, what do you want to do in the next few months?
Chill.
Yeah, so we
get a job,
finished uni about 2 months ago now, and we've been working at the B&B a bit, but we don't have jobs. But we're like taking this as our last summer before real life starts, and we're lucky enough to not have to go straight into a job and move out straight away. We've not really been pressured by our family to get jobs. Obviously, they've been curious. They've been inquiring, are you looking? What do you want to do? But they're not pressuring us to get a job, which is I'm really grateful for that.
They occasionally ask, but
it's just curiosity, isn't it? But within the next few months, I'm after France in September. So it's the middle of July now. In September is when I'm planning to have a job. So I'll be looking in August for a job.
I just think enjoy our holidays. Hopefully we'll go in Wales, and then
we've got France. And then we're possibly for Archie's birthday going to go somewhere.
But I wouldn't mind getting a job to do design or CAD or something. If not, I might have to do after my car's fixed.
Archie's looking for a job in CAD, with his degree. However, I'm just looking for a nearby job, like working in a shop, not necessarily something to do with my degree. Plans for the future and life. So I have a very like strict time plan of what we want to do.
Do you want to drop that whole time plan? Or just...
Yeah, because I want us to look back on this video and see if we actually did it.
Yeah.
So we're going to live at home for 2 years. Or 3 if Isla takes a gap year before university, because Isla's got 2 years in sixth form, and then we're planning on moving with her when she goes to university. We're going to move out, and so is she, and she's going to move in with us. We're planning Manchester, and then the whole of Isla's 3 years at uni, we're going to live in Manchester. Obviously, in Manchester, that's where you get the best jobs. For fashion, it's probably even better than London. So that's that. And then afterwards, we want to move to Canada for like a year or 2.
I don't know if that was still on the table.
Yeah, and then we'd probably move home for a few years. And then the ultimate goal... But this sounds like my future, but it's Archie's as well, obviously.
Which is weird
this
thinking
is
about
what
it
you
now
want.
that it links, but there is like Canada and France link. People speak French in Canada sometimes, don't they?
This isn't just my ideas, it's Archie's as well. And then our ultimate goal is like, hopefully between the age of 30 and 35, we move to France, buy a chateau, and make a B&B or hotel.
During all this, we're meant to be travelling and exploring places as well.
Yeah, so, that was it. In 2 years, before we move to Manchester, after we've left our job at home and before we start the job in Manchester, in that gap, we were going to go travel in Europe.
Which, of a 3-year gap, we want a year experience, really. So...
We can get 2 years experience.
Tight time plan, but could be done.
Yeah, and then also like when we're young, before we have kids, we want to do more long haul exploring, and then when we have kids, if we go on holiday, it'd be somewhere close like Europe. Well, yeah, the ultimate goal for both of us is to move to France, buy a chateau, and basically live off our own business. Either we can have our own business in design or business with a B&B, or we just run the B&B. And the plan is also for Isla to come with us as well with her family, because we're planning on buying a big chateau, like 15 plus bedrooms. It's going to be a business, and we want to do weddings there as well. And then plus we want both our parents to move with us.
Which might not happen.
But yeah, we're going to have to see where life takes us. It's a bit scary.
Trying to think about
Because if we move to France in 15 years, when we're 35, that's in 15 years. So we've got 15 years to get ready to move to France.
The last 15 didn't go by that quickly. So.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like when you're older, though, it goes quicker.
Well, it does, because your brain reaches the point where time goes fast.
Fave night out.
Damn. Early Transistor was good, but I think I have to say Halloween from Jess and Johnny.
Yeah.
Just going to bars, like, even like the fucking pitch and pendulum, or whatever the hell it's called. Like, that was
It was so funny.
For a mid-bar, it was like music.
Where did we go after? Yeah, me and Jess were dressed as Thing 1 and Thing 2, and Archie and Johnny were dressed as Cat in the Hats.
Which
but the thing is, though, it's our favourite night out,
though.
but I don't even remember what we did. What did we do after Morgan's party?
It wasn't Morgan's party.
It was.
We went to
It was at Morgan's
Transistor.
flat.
Morgan's flat was pre-drinks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What did we do after Morgan's flat?
It was at Transistor in that bar downstairs. We dressed up.
Oh, in the cave.
Yeah.
Yes, and I remember Tom was dressed with that weird mask.
Mm.
And then Isaac was dressed as Bubbles.
Oh yeah.
And was Louis someone in jail?
I don't remember.
Fave places to eat.
KFC.
The KFC in Nottingham is pretty good.
KFC and McDonald's. What else? Where else have we gone? We liked the Foxy Calf. I quite like that.
There's things that I like,
Coffee and
but it's
place.
not like a favourite place.
I'm trying to think.
It's literally like fast food.
It's like we like places like 6 Morning Spaghetti and that. I reckon tomorrow when we're actually more awake, we're going to remember all sorts. It's when it's late, it's hard to remember it.
I'm fine. The noodle
spoons.
place.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
The noodle bar.
Especially recently, but that's
the Korean
recent, isn't it?
Korean convenience store. Pretzels. You like Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Wingstop. It's mainly fast food.
The Unicaf,
really.
we went a few times. Kind of liked it.
Yeah, but it wasn't that good.
I wouldn't say it's a favourite place to eat.
No. I don't think I even have a favourite, to be honest. I don't think anything's wowed me that much.
We liked Slim Chickens.
It's not a favourite.
No.
What are we going to miss the most about uni or at uni? I think going to lectures.
What am I going to miss?
Just like getting up, getting ready, going to a lecture, being productive.
Going in to uni, realising I've got an early tutorial, so I get that ticked off, coming home with a meal deal from Tesco. That was always a good time. But trying to think what else.
I think what I'm going to miss the most is just...
Finishing early on Friday.
Is living together and just not being in education, because it's so strange to think that education it's weird that it goes on till you're 21, and if you do a master's it can carry on. Like, we're not students anymore. I've been a student since I was like 4 years old.
Get your uni
You've
days
been
up at
students.
5.
Like,
Is it what we miss the most at uni, or
just
in
everything?
general?
I'm going to miss living together.
I'm going to miss that. We're soon going to start like wanting to get a flat.
The thing is, though, we do still live together. It's just at each other's house.
It's not the same, is it?
Every night we're at either of our houses. We never spend a night apart.
Like, living at this flat's been good.
I think the independency, like we can just say, do you want to go shopping? And we'll go shopping.
That's what I mean. And
like at 10
wanna...
o'clock, I fancy some chocolate and strawberries, let's go Sainsbury's.
What are we going to like eat for the day? Like,
planning our meals.
Going to the gym, like at home, everything's so much more of a, like, even just leaving the house, you have to say bye to everybody, tell everybody what you're doing. But before, we were just like, it's just each other. You know what I mean? I'm probably gonna miss out the most, just living together. It's not really anything in uni I'm gonna miss.
I'm gonna miss having our own space. Because when you're at home, like, stuff in the kitchen cupboards, it's not yours. Like,
sorry, carry on, I'll tell you after.
what?
I was gonna say favourite memory was eating on the sofa takeaway.
When though?
Just every time we eat, you take away that sofa and watch TV while eating it. Because we're not going to do that at home.
I think one of my favourite... We keep going back to favourite memories. One of my favourite memories is when we were sat at this desk and we booked Paris for my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
That was such a good memory.
Thinking back now, what I love the most is eating at that sofa with you, watching something, just the two of us, and just chilling. We've gone and just done that, and like, I didn't deep at all that it was going to be our last time. Probably should have
Yeah,
but it wasn't the same. Like, it wasn't our original setup with ambient lighting and on the TV. We're in bright white light, different setup on your iPad. You know what I mean? It wasn't the same. And you get.
I feel like the last time we sat on that sofa and ate food together, I feel like it needs to stay the last time. Like, we didn't know it at the time.
Yeah.
This is making me really emotional.